was searching YouTube the other day and I just searched for how to render particles always on top, which doesn't seem to have a quick and easy answer or explanation on how to do that for your VFX and games. So that's what I'm going to be explaining to you in this video. This is how you'll be able to create this effect in which those particles are always displaying on top of the apple instead of those ones that are displaying inside and behind the apple. You can see if I dive in, these are happening inside, but you don't see those on top of everything at all times. So let me dive into the material right here. And you can see that this is just a quick Niagara system that's creating those particles right there. You can do whatever you want with the material, but the important bit right here to make this work is for you to go into the details panel, search for the translucency tab, go to advanced, and then right there, you'll find the disable depth test checkbox. You have to enable that. You have to set that to be true. If you see right now, those are being displayed on top. If I remove that, if I set this to false, apply and save, yeah, you'll see that those are not being rendered on top. So again, disable depth test, apply, save, and it's working nicely right now. You can use this effect to create this type of like loot, old school World of Warcraft look and feel right there with the particles on top of that body. This one doesn't have the render on top, but this one does. So that's a way for you to be able to create, the quirk of the glowing baby from Boku no Hero, or, unusual hats from Team Fortress 2. And right here, you can create those icons that you maybe use to display some pings on your game. So maybe in Fortnite, you ping a health potion, and then this icon will pop up on top of everything, noticing that something's right there, maybe with ammo. So you can see some shells right there. And this is a particle that's scaling and changing in colors. So you can create your very own icon right there and just switch it in the material, and you'll have your very own icon right there for your project and the games. This is a couple markers for quests. So this one is like, hey, I've got a quest for you, and this one is more like, hey, you can complete the quest because everything has been done, and so you can get my experience and my loot. And so right there, this is the kind of like lock into enemies icon, or like the marksman type of icon. You can use this very exact same principle and create a more advanced thing in which you might have something like this, right? But in red maybe, or more elongated. So it's more like a natural element like light, but you'd have that rendering on top of everything on the eyes of the enemy. So it would be like maybe in Elden Ring when you piss an enemy off, like it's gonna come after you, but maybe also you can do that to display like a gunshot, like when an enemy is gonna be shooting you, like for you to be able to time that out and dodge the bullet, for example. So you would see a flash that like bam on the tip of the gun, and then that one renders on top of everything because it's important. It's an effect that conveys gameplay, so you should be rendering that on top of everything. And so yeah, those are some quick examples that I've just put together, but feel free to download the asset pack. It's completely free. Again, just download it and switch it and use it for your own things. Maybe you don't actually know how to create any of this, or how to create particle systems even. If that's the case and you want to learn how to create real-time VFX for games, check out Clevner, which is the real-time VFX academy that I've just put together, and there's a bunch of different courses that you'll be able to use to learn how to become the best real-time VFX artist out there. Alright, so that's mostly it for this, how to render particles on top of everything. I mean, there was no explanation, no quick explanation on how to do that on YouTube, so yeah. That's the main reason why I created this asset and this video. So, hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one. Bye!